President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has agreed to plead guilty for not one but two charges. And that is the other focus as far as the developments around the world are concerned. Let's just shift our focus away from the Indian Prime Minister's visit here for a few minutes. The case, of course, talks about willfully failing to pay income taxes and another for illegally possessing a firearm. Let's just first talk about the unpaid taxes. Hunter Biden did not clear his dues on two instances, one in 2017 and then again in 2018. And he owed more than $100,000 each year. But just to be clear, he did pay the taxes in 2021 after being investigated. About the firearm possession, Hunter Biden violated a law that prohibits drug addicts from owning a gun. And now Hunter Biden's history of substance abuse is not a secret. He has, in fact, publicly detailed his struggles with alcohol and crack cocaine. Explicit photos of him on drugs have circulated on the internet for years now. And despite that, he stated on a handgun application in 2018 that he was not using drugs. Prosecutors alleged that this was a lie. Hunter Biden has pleaded guilty. And in response to this, the White House has issued a brief statement through the spokesperson, A.N. Sands. He said, and I'm quoting, "The President and First Lady love their son and support him. As he continues to rebuild his life, we will have no further comment." Now, the question that arises is, what will be the political implications here? He will likely avoid any jail time, but not the direct attacks from the Republicans. Almost immediately after the charges were announced, numerous Republican lawmakers, also right-wing commentators, criticized the Justice Department. They are calling for harsher punishment for Joe Biden's son. And former President Donald Trump took to his Truth Social network, saying that the plea deal was the work of corrupt Biden DOJ and a traffic ticket. Of course, Trump is riled up because he could not evade getting arrested himself. You see, the Republicans have long attempted to use Hunter Biden as a counterpoint for criminal investigations against Trump. They have time and again claimed that the Biden administration is covering up the crimes of the president's son. And their arguments may have legs. Hunter Biden's corruption scandal, after all, was hushed up before the 2020 election, and the media had a role to play. Left-wing media outlets labeled the news as Russian disinformation, and those who actually covered it were called out. Meanwhile, Trump has been actively reported on by news channels. There have been minute-by-minute broadcasts, headlines after headlines, and the U.S. will go to presidential election next year. Trump faces multiple felony counts. Biden's son also is guilty of tax fraud, and there has been disproportionate media coverage, of course. The question that arises is, should Western media rethink its reportage before it's too late?